listen, Tom Brady, I want to get this air cleared right out of the way before I go on my tangent.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is a top talent of all time. Not the top, a top. I want to make that clear. But I don't want what I'm about to say so that way, because I know people in the comments will be like, you think Brady sucks? That's just wrong. Like, no, I don't think he sucks. Like, he is definitely, in my opinion, a top 3 quarterback of all time. But I don't think he is the GOAT. And the reason I say this is because, like, maybe not like anyone, I really despise the way he cheated. And people will be like, oh, but Ian, you like the Astros. Yeah, 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 yeah. That is why I like the Astros, is because if people are okay with Brady cheating, then I can be okay with the Astros cheating. It is literally my purpose in liking the Astros is solely to mock the Brady fans. That is it. My point being is the reason that Tom will never have that GOAT title in my eyes is solely because of the cheating that happened. And the thing was, it's not even just the cheating, period. It's the level to which he cheated in these games. For 3 rings, he won by literally knowing the defense's formation and play call every game, all the time. And even still, there was the tuck rule. Even with knowing that information, the tuck rule that they made up on the spot won him, got him that ring, which, by the way, he cheated for. And then the Eagles Super Bowl and the Panthers Super Bowl. I don't believe he deserves it because you cheated, in my opinion, in the most egregious way possible. And, people always say, Tom's seen it all. Tom's seen it all. Well, it helps when you've had this exclusive film from people's practices. And even I'm not saying Spygate went on beyond when it was discovered. It probably didn't. I would argue it almost definitely didn't. But, to say that, oh, well, Tom's seen it all. Yeah, because Tom, has that, foundation of his playing career on exclusive footage from people's practices. So he probably knows how, by that point, how practices at other teams work, how, certain teams run their franchises, and how certain coaches work, because there are a lot of coaches that are still around from those eras. So he might know that, and even if not head coaches and defensive coordinators, stuff like that. So there's that aspect that I have no respect for him for. And it would be one thing if Spygate was the end of it and he never did it again. But then there's Deflategate against the Colts. And I know people always give me the crap of, well, he would have won that game without it. It doesn't matter. You didn't have the integrity and respect for the game of football, especially in a playoff game like that. You don't have integrity and respect for the game to be able to just play it the way that you had to play it. You had to cheat to make sure that you got what you wanted, which was another ring, because at that point you were going through a bit of a drought and you were desperate. I'm sorry. I just don't feel for that at all. And, I know, granted, Tom is incredibly accurate, passing yards and all that, but part of the reason that Tom, the thing that attributed to Tom's success, and yes, football is a team sport. Football is a team sport 100%, but it's easy to play forever when you've had a brick wall of an offensive line. And it's easy to break those records with time and stacked teams. People point to these records where it's leader in passing touchdowns, leader in passing yards, leader in this, leader in that, number 1 all across the board. And it's well, yeah, he's number 1 across the board because he had and so much time to do it. I mean, if Peyton played if Peyton played for that long, who knows? Maybe Peyton would still be ahead of him. He had all these things at his disposal, which I'm not gonna say that it's his fault that he had them at his disposal, but at the same time, it's easy to play forever. When you're already incredibly talented, and then you're able to just never get hurt, then what else are you going to do? Do I have proof that Tom Brady cheated? Bro, look up Spygate. I literally did a research paper on Spygate and the ethics of it. I did. I even looked. I don't know if in that essay I did Deflategate. I think I only did Spygate, but you look into Spygate. The NFL literally tries covering it up. There's evidence. There's literally video evidence of the NFL burning the tapes of because they just didn't want to ruin the Brady narrative or the Patriots narrative. There's hard proof of Spygate and Deflategate. If you don't believe me, look it up. I would be happy to give you my resources on my research paper for that one. Happy to. But yeah, I'm sorry I went on for a while, but I cannot. I will never give him the GOAT title because he does. At the end of the day, in my eyes, he doesn't respect the game of football, and that's all I gotta say.